Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Rob, and welcome to Magic Survival. This is something a little bit different that I haven't done before.
Mobile gameplay playthrough. So basically, this is very similar to the Vampire Survival that we've been seeing online quite a bit, and something I actually prefer this one over the Vampire Survival. Vampire Survival, I feel, is a little bit too. I'm not a big fan of that 8-bit character design, and well, you need a PC. So this is a nice free one that's available for your phone on the Android store. There's only ads between lives, and the lives last a long time. So let's go ahead and choose. So each one of these is a different kind of witch, or a different kind of magic user. And each one comes with a different upgrade. So Frost Nova and Lava, Thunderstorm, Magic, Random, increases magic options. Let's go ahead. Here, let's grab this guy. So increases magic options from 4 to 4 from 3. And then there's different levels. So the lab, the sewers, and the array zone. And each one has its own quirk. Let's go ahead with laboratories. That's going to give me extra proficiency points, but also causes waves of harder, faster enemies to come in every so often. So I have this little witch in black, firing off little bolts, and I grab these little, they call them mana, but they're really XP orbs, and you get a little bit of XP from killing all these enemies as well, and you level up your abilities. So for now, let's just keep it simple. Let's upgrade the magic bolt, and have that, I think it said fire a little bit faster, so we'll fire a little bit faster. And then, of course, there's health pickup, so if I take damage from hitting any of these guys, then I can heal that up. That green pickup gave XP towards my character type. So when there was all those magic casters on the big list, you catch those green balls, and that upgrades them. So let's go ahead, let's do something drastically different. Let's grab Incineration. So Incineration means that I can breathe fire every so often, and clear out a whole bunch of enemies. Actually, if I take on this wave, you see a whole bunch of them die. Screen's gone red. Okay, so now we've got the big wave. So instead of just these solid black wobbly guys that are coming in, there's the black wobbly guys centered with white. And so that means that they're going in a perfectly straight line. They will not divert to come seek me out, but they'll come in a huge wave. Now let's try Spirit. So now you see this little star above my head, and that thing is also shooting bolts that nicely cut through all the enemies, unlike my normal bolt, which is stopping as soon as it hits an enemy. At least it is for now. There are upgrades to get that better. So when I turn white, I am invincible. I just grabbed the Explorer upgrade, so now when I get close to these blue balls, they'll come flinging over to me instead of me having to walk directly over them. A box! So a box doesn't upgrade a specific ability or give you an ability. It affects your stats or affects existing abilities. So let's grab, let's get smaller. So now I'm smaller, harder to hit, and I can dodge around these guys a little bit more easily. Let's increase that Incineration. Have it happen a little bit more for a little bit longer. And for right now, it's nice and easy. Super simple to keep surviving. Let's grab Arcane Ray. Let's fire off a laser. And there it is. Oh yeah, look at all those whites. So this is kind of like a dual stick shooter, but of course you've only got the one stick, as you can see on screen. That's by controlling it. So most shots, like the magic bolt, fly towards the closest enemy, whereas other abilities I spew out in the direction that I'm facing, like the fire, and some of them are random, like the laser, the Arcane Ray that just finds a direction, fires off for a moment in that direction at random. It's not looking for an enemy, it's just firing off. And some of them are in the world, so they'll randomly drop a meteor in some spot on the field, or cause lightning to come out at a random angle. Let's add another Arcane Ray, so instead of just one, now I've got 2. Oh, this is fun. So whenever you acquire a life orb, it causes a huge explosion. Which is really nice, because sometimes you're pushing past a bunch of enemies to try to find that health pickup, and that just means you're going to be a little bit safer after that pickup, that you're not just going to immediately take that life away from you, because you were pushing your luck. Alright, speaking of life, let's grab ourselves a little extra life, and when we pick up a life, here's the explosion. Boom! That life orb gave me a little bit more than it did originally, thanks to that last upgrade. Not that I really needed it this time, but at least now, while you're at full health, or while I remain at full health, I'll end up, there's a purpose to me picking up that fire. So let's, survivability, let's get a shield. And kaboom! These orange blobs just give me a little bit more than the blue blobs. Let's increase our electric damage. I don't think we have any electric damages yet, but we'll probably have some of those soon enough. More Arcane Ray, more Incineration. Incineration is super powerful, and because you're in total control, there's no chance of it being wasted hitting some blank spot like a meteor might. Meteors just land somewhere randomly on the field, so hell knows if it's actually going to do anything. Later on, of course, it's always practical to have a big explosion happen somewhere on the field, but earlier on, there's a good chance of it just missing out. Double Spirits. So now I've got 2 little stars next to me that are shooting off penetrating bolts off of these bad guys. Shield popped. Not to worry though, shield is on a countdown, so as soon as that countdown completes, I'll have a new shield. Oh! I gotta watch out while I don't have a shield, because every hit is doing me damage. But luckily there's a heart. Increases all explosion radiuses, like that becomes bigger. Dude, really see it. More arcane ray! Oh yeah, look at that fire do the work. Clear in house. Oh my, not a good time. Let's grab a satellite. Those are fun. Now I've got this little white ball that's spinning around me. It'll be a little bit distracting at first when there's only the one of them, but before long I'll have a whole bunch following me around. Oh, let's move a little quicker. Be able to get myself out of these dangerous situations a little bit better. There we go, an extra satellite. Now we've got 2 flitting around. Increased incineration. More spirit damage, and increased crit. More incineration. Yeah, that incineration's got some good lifetime on it now. Hey, let's go with Clairvoyance. Increase my vision radius and 200% item pickup range. Oh, wow, look at the range on that. Holy moly. To the box. Whenever satellite deals damage, it explodes. So now my satellites are little red blobs instead of little blue blobs, and they're doing explosion damage on hit. Incineration. The range on that pickup is incredible. Magic bolt damage, just get my standard shot leveled up. It's a good idea to have just your basic abilities get a little bit better over time. Holy moly, that range is incredible. Let's get those arcane rays sticking around on the field a little bit longer. More arcane rays. Just doubled those up from 2 to 4. And level up the shield. Could have a little bit of survivability going on in here. I'm grabbing these pickups from across the field, from downtown. The satellite's moving right along. Incineration. Whoa. There we go. So Magic Bolt level up. So when an ability goes up enough levels, then it gets different abilities and changes over its functionality. So we got kind of the shotgun with 5 bullets, we've got major piercing, or 2 additional shots. So I think we'll grab the 2 additional shots. So now instead of shooting off 1 little white bolt, it shoots off 3 little purple bolts. And the 3 closest enemies. This is pretty good. So Satellite, Spirit, Arcane Ray, and Energy Bolt go up by 1. Very good. See, so now I've got 3 little balls floating around me, and all around. Explosion radius goes up. Got a couple of abilities that cause explosions, so let's make those explosions bigger. And yeah, nothing's stopping you from going in any direction. There's no walls, except for just the enemies themselves. Yeah, 2 more arcane rays. Yeah, there's never any buildings or obstacles to avoid, except for other enemies, which, at a certain point in, about 5 minutes or so, there's going to be great, huge enemies just going to sit in one place and kind of stop you from going in that direction. They can be killed, but I don't think you auto-target, and you're kind of being swarmed by all these other guys at the same time, so you tend to not want to stick around too much to just kill it. Reduce all cooldowns by 3. By 10%. Just come out there. Reduce all magic cooldowns. Acquires random 3. Let's acquire 3. Fast casting, Blizzard, and Armageddon. So the Armageddon bomb, you can see the countdown just appeared at the top left of the screen, is going to kill everything both on screen and off once that goes off, and then the countdown starts again. So it is quite a slow countdown, takes a little while to get there, but of course that cooldown can be affected, you level it up, it comes more often, and clears the screen for you. Let's incinerate. Oh yeah, that flamethrower is sticking around for a good long time. Yeah, 6 more blizzards, that'd be nice. Blizzards is that freezing rain that's coming down. Increase size of satellite, considering how small those got. There we go, let's get more damage to high health enemies. Now, each time you create an arcane ray, 10% chance the duration increased by 234%. So every so often, one of these beams is just gonna stay on screen for a good long time as we cut through these enemies. An electric zone. Nice to have a little bit of a safety net right close to me, so anything that gets too close starts getting electrified. Yeah, you can hear it there. Zit, 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 zit. Ooh, arcane ray cooldown reduced by 20. That's excellent. Oh, here comes the nuke. Increased number of satellites by 2. There we go. Nice 5 and the bright flash, and everybody's gone. They do come back awfully quickly though, but it does give you a nice little bit of reprieve. And a ton of XP, because every kill is mana, or XP. Ooh. Magic bolt firing speed by 50%, and spirit firing speed by 50%, or all magic up by 25. I think all magic is just going to do more damage. And all magic is going to do more 10 damage. So hopefully soon we'll have another ability that'll be ready to evolve into its next stage, just as we did with the energy bolts. And maybe these lasers or these satellites might be ready. Let's go. More mana. Every time I get mana, I get more mana. Levels me up even faster. There we go. Increase arcane ray by 3. Oh yeah, those purples coming around, those are big mana pots. Those give me a huge amount, fuck yeah. More satellite damage. Box. The grade of all mana orbs in the field is changed to medium, so there will no longer be any blues once I get into areas that haven't already spawned in the blues, and they'll just be orange and purples now, so I'll be taking on a pile of mana. Speed up those satellites. Those spinning around and doing damage. Let's get that arcane ray up to a level. I'd really like to see that evolve. Here comes the nuke! Incineration evolves. So, each time incineration is fired, flame of the same amount of damage is formed. Power gradually increases as the incineration is fired. Or it also fires sideways, but not as often. So I think I'm going to take this. It gets a little bit noisy on screen, but now when I cast flames, I'm also setting the ground on fire. Next, let's get those lasers upgraded. That would be great. So many lasers. It's got to be coming soon. Let's get that shield upgraded, though. There, now you see there's no more blues. It's all oranges on the field. Invisible crystals. Restores all health. Oh yeah. Arcane Ray. Upgrade. Rotates at high speed. Rays are generated in the opposite direction as well. Or are generated in random directions, as many as 1 number per number of creations. Arcane Ray deals damage in 0.5 second intervals, 4 times Arcane Ray duration. I don't quite understand. See, like, their translations are a little bit weird sometimes. Arcane Rays are generated in random directions, as many as 1 about number of creations. 4 times Ray duration. Let's have him go on the opposite side as well. Right, so when it fires forward, it fires back. Yeah, that feels good. upgrade. They all upgrade at different levels, though, so it's not all just like, oh, every 5, every 10, every whatever. Sometimes it's some abilities it takes 5 levels, some takes 8, some takes... Increase number of satellites by 3. Oh yeah, look at all those satellites. That would be a nice one to upgrade next. The satellites become a bit ridiculous as well once they evolve in the most awesome way. Electric Zone. Keep them away from me. Keeps you alive. Spirits fire faster. More field items. That sounds good. That's the boxes on the field, I do believe. More boxes means more awesome upgrades. Shield cooldown. Make sure that keeps coming back as fast as possible. Yeah, just about ready for that nuke again. Yeah, here it comes. Kaboom. Magic bolt firing speed increased by 50%. Oh yeah. Flying out of me. Oh, I think the difficulty is increasing quite quickly here. There seems to be a lot of guys on screen. Oh yeah, satellite damage increased by 50%. Hell yeah. Oh, look at all those orbs. All the orbs. Mana. Power. Magic bolt. Go, Bucks. Let's get that health up. Because if you don't keep your health up... Ah, there we go, satellite. So, this one gets really interesting. So, satellite rotation is divided, double the number of satellites in 2 different layers, actually. It doesn't quite mention that. 3% increase in satellite rotation speed, but they're smaller. Satellite rotation speed is getting faster up to 3 times. Repeat to return to the original rotation speed. Right, like, I don't think that's English, really, but I think that means speeds up, slows down, speeds up, slows down. Or the satellites are integrated into one. The satellite deals damage every 0.3 seconds, and damage is increased, but the rotation speed is massively decreased. So let's go ahead and try that with one giant satellite. Now basically, you start... well, I tend to start following it around. So I tend to start moving a little bit in circles as I'm going through the map. Increase spirits by 2, yeah. Because look at that. Look at that. Wrecking ball rolling around. Increase all damage by 10%. Here comes a nuke. Crit strike occurs if the enemy receives damage for the first time. So, any first hit on an enemy, crit. With any weapon, right? Just any first hit is a crit. Makes them survive so much less. Let's have that Armageddon come down a little bit more often. What's in the box? What's in the box? What is in the box? Let's make sure when we do pick up health, we get a more health. Because it's gonna start mattering real soon, methinks. Shield traits, alright, so shield charges 2 at a time, you become invincible when it breaks, or an explosion occurs when it breaks. Let's charge 2 at a time. It only increases the time by 20%, which is not huge. I mean, it's big, but it's not doubling the time or something. And with it having double the charge. Very good. Zone damage. Yeah, there's those big mama jammas that act kind of like walls, but they can actually be killed. Electric zone. Oh, I guess I could have grabbed one of those other electric abilities. I did grab a booster for all electrical abilities. Here comes a nuke! Reduce all cooldowns. Yeah, see, that nuke is almost more of an XP grab than it is a weapon, because, wow, the screen just gets right back to being just as busy as it was moments before. All explosion radius, I got a lot of things that cause explosions. Oh, was that a green? That was a green. My character XP up. It's just ability XP. Yeah, I don't think I ever actually used that word, but it is a roguelike, this one, right? Because you're pushing forward, getting more and more powerful, and then resetting to 0, and just kind of saving a little bit for your other character types. Oh, force field, this is great. When taking damage, it blocks the damage, and you become invincible for 3 seconds. So, yeah, there's a quarter chance of when you take damage, you don't take damage. Bloody awesome. Let's get that blizzard to come a little bit more often. I'm a Canadian, I know just how bad blizzards and freezing rain can be. I mean, we had the ice storm in '98, but we were... basically, the whole province was out of power for 2 weeks, 3 weeks in some cases. It was really bad. The giant steel constructions for the high-tension power lines crumpled to the ground and just, like wet noodles, they just collapsed. Yeah, let's get that electric shock, like I was mentioning. Got some boosters for electricity, so that'll be a little bit more powerful than just the level 1 that it says it is. Go on, Capri Sun, and the bright light of the nukes dropping on the planet. Ooh, magic bolt. Yeah, so I can do a 12-shot shotgun, increase by 2 again, or summon 3 illusions. I think this time we're going to grab some illusion ability. So now we've got multiple guys around me that are each firing off 3. But it does get a little bit distracting, being able to see more of yourself. You're going to end up losing which one is you, and you think you're taking damage, or you think you're safe from damage from where you're positioned, and no, you're actually in a bad place. Yeah, starting to get back at a place where we're being a little bit overswarmed, so just start following the sun around in semicircles, and let it keep you safe. Thunderstorm. So I've got lightning bolts coming out of me in all directions. I got lightning bolts coming down and directly hitting enemies. You cast Meteor, there's a chance for it to fire again. No, let's just pick up everything on the screen. Increase pickup range. Oh yeah, that's a good long range. Not quite the whole screen, but a good chunk of it. All damage up by 10%. Very much appreciated. Look at that wall of enemies coming in. Nuke! Electric shocks. Hey, where's all my loot boxes? Supposed to be loot boxes on the ground here. Increase spirit damage, handy. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, somebody actually got my shield there. Follow the sun. More thunderstorms. I do like thunderstorms, because they just come out, directly hit enemies somewhere on the field. And when it evolves, it's good. It starts sparking around all over the place, shooting between enemies. Or one giant explosion hitting the ground. What blizzard? Oh yeah, okay, back to gold. Shield. Good old nuke. And I'm holding at full health. Alright. There's a box, yeah! Increase number of satellites by 2. Is that gonna work? For this giant thing? Ooh, I don't think it did. I think it just... Whoa, made it more powerful. Might have gotten bigger. I think it got bigger. Blizzard damage. Yeah, let's just get some random, more painful rain to come down on these guys. Whoa, yeah, that's a big wave of guys. We are getting well on in this game, though. 22 minutes in. It was the first time that I got this giant sun that I got almost a half an hour. Increase 5 minutes. It's 29 minutes and 30 seconds. So close to that half hour. I should have revived just to try to get those last 30 seconds in, even though when you're dying, it's not like, oh, it was so close. No, normally you're not doing nearly enough damage to be clearing the screen or even give yourself a free alleyway to walk down. And no blizzards. I ended it without even looking at how long I'd been going and how long there was left. Not sure if I would have made it more than a couple of seconds, though. Nukes coming down. But that doesn't make it easy. There we go. Okay. Let's get 3 treasure chests nearby. Let's increase my evasion rate. Let's get more mana. Oh, I want the amplifier, but the World Tree Leaf would be really handy to keep me alive. Let's get the World Tree Leaf. We're getting to a point where we need to think about survivability more than just pumping up abilities a little bit. Yeah, here's my running in a circle surviving technique. Whoa! More crits. Okay, yeah, electric zone damage. Slower enemies, yeah. They can't get to me so fast, they can't get to do damage so fast, and I get a chance to run away! Oh yeah, that 234% stay time for the lasers is great when that kicks in. It happens a lot more often when you got this many lasers around you. Oh, magic does more damage. Invincible. Sometimes good to go offensive, just take out some of these big waves of guys. Gets you XP and makes you a little bit less nervous about everything coming from that direction. See, I feel like getting these spirits, spirits by 2. It's good to have a lot more shots coming out of those guys. And maybe soon they'll get upgraded. Oh yeah, lots of mana over there. Sitting around waiting to be taken. Increase spirit damage. Because the spirits, those little stars around me, do shoot at the closest target, so they're a good defense against incoming enemies. Not just some random spewing out in some direction and what happens to be there. It's the primary target gets shot at. And spirits upgrade. Evolve, too. Direct hits with swords. Increased fire rate by 25%. Or firing in all directions from 1. Let's increase the fire rate. And now they're purple spirits. Oh boy, 26 minutes in, it's getting hectic. But the sun is keeping me alive. Praise the sun. Running laps. Just keep running those laps. Blizzard increased by 10. Yeah. I believe I am supposed to be some kind of a weather electro witch or something at this point. Ooh, box. Can barely even see that. Electric shocks increase. All damage by 15. Reduce damage taken by 30%. Yeah, that'll be nice. Survivability. Oh, yeah, because my shield just got bumped. Twice, actually, I think. I'm on the red shield, which means it's almost gonna break. Go nuke! Let's get the electric zone size up. Have them start getting hit a little earlier before they get to me. Oh my, these waves are... Oh, 28 minutes in almost. Come on, I've just gotta survive another couple of minutes, but these are, of course, the hardest minutes. Oh, shield's broken there, I just noticed. Yeah, you see how everybody's crouching really fast. Ooh, blizzard damage increased by 50% or all damage by 10%. All damage 10%. Oh yeah, back up to 2 shields. Oh, as it of course I say it and I get hit. Ah, great. Oh, crud. 28 and a half minutes. Oh, there goes my shield. I thought it was supposed to explode. I thought I had that upgrade. Oh, shoot. Oh my, oh my. They're not dying fast enough. Blizzard, come on, Blizzard. Oh, shoot. Oh yeah, good time for that nuke. Oh shoot. Almost at 29 minutes. Come on man, you can do it. Boy, I could really use some health pickups, though. I can barely get any distance covered when it's like this, though. Okay, get some energy bolts just to stir things up. Now I'm gonna shoot some yellow balls that are usually quite good at burning enemies, but at this point I'm not sure how much they're actually helping. And they're not firing off very quickly, that's for sure. Oh yeah, okay, a little health. Whew, that was good timing on that health. Thank you. Whoa, they're getting close. 30 seconds remain to the half hour. I think this may be the longest I have ever stayed alive in this game. We're almost there. Come on, son. Oh yeah, health pickup. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh man, they are not letting up. Blizzard traits can be learned. All right, the fall speed of the blizzard is slowed. Damage doubled. 50% reduction in blizzard? I don't think so. During blizzard, all enemies' movement speed is reduced by 3% per second. When the blizzard finishes, movement speed reduction is reset. The blizzard immediately explodes 2 times the succession. Power decreased by 30% for each explosion. Let's try that. Oh, exploding blizzards. Oh, evasion. Oh, box. Okay. Enemies appear in a weakened state. 54, 55, 54, 3, 2, 1. Half an hour. Oh yeah! It doesn't end! It doesn't end after half an hour! I thought it was the end! Oh my god. Oh my god, here comes a nuke! Oh man. I thought, honestly, a half an hour was going to be the end. I am still alive, but it's trying very hard to kill me, and it's doing a pretty darn good job of it, considering how much damage I've just taken. Oh man. Electric zone damage increase. Yes, yes. Oh shoot. Oh shoot! Ah, no, they caught up to me. Alright, 30 minutes, 33 seconds. Would have been good if it was 3333 or 3030, but that's okay. I accept that death.
Corrupt. The mutant swarms is created with the lumps of lab waste and sewage. It has the same action pattern of a normal swarm, but it contains explosive matters all over the organs, and they also remove the nature purpose, so some basic swarms functions disappear, such as self-cloning and spreading information. It, however, have unusual properties that can breed and maintain the virus activity without any condition, so people consider that is worth researching. The sewage is appointed to one of the testing ground, and the lumps of waste is making their ecosystem. English? Do you speak it? Wow. Okay, that was at least a little bit confusing. Extraction. Form a new virus ready to resume the experiment. What the hell? So my stuff's going on in the background. What the hell? There you see my stats. My artifact list. It's quite the list. And my magics. Had quite a few. Had gotten up to level 10. Alright, let's push on forward. I'm sure that scholar is halfway. So it went from 0 all the way up to 50%, and now we're back at the beginning. And that is Magic Survival. So do consider this is a free-to-play game, and only has ads between each gameplay. I'm kind of surprised I didn't have one just there, but yeah, normally it's between each life, which means that you could play for a good 15 to 30 minutes without any ads interrupting you or breaking your flow. It's not like some other games where it comes every 10 seconds, because that's the way that they program the game. But anyways, if you like Vampire Survival and some of those other roguelike games, then this might be right up your alley. Go ahead and pick it up. Nice and free in this shop. So, I've been Rob, this has been Magic Survival, and I will see you all in the next one. Ciao, folks.